when my job got threatened, me and my wife had a real honest conversation. She was like, look, we got 4 kids. You're making a lot of money. You need to keep that job. And I was like, yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I can't be quiet. And so I sat down with the 4 kids and I went through with them. I was like, here's what we teach you. We teach you to do what's right, even if nobody else is going to. We teach you to stand up for the small person, even if no one else is going to. These ideas that we teach you in Scripture, these ideas, the movies that we watch about having character and about having integrity and about doing the right thing and about being able to hold your head high at the end of the day, even if it costs you something, especially if it costs you something. These are not just fairy tale, and I can't walk around and tell you all these things if I'm not going to do them myself. I didn't do it for my kids, but ultimately I wanted them to see this is what it means to make a sacrifice. So when you see people being done poorly, you cannot be quiet. Don't be quiet, because it's more important to me to be able to sleep well and to be able to look myself in the mirror than it is to collect this little paycheck that you got, this little carrot you got in front of me. I can't do that. I can't. You can take that carrot. You can take all the carrots, because I will find my own way. And so I quit. I quit. You can threaten my job. I'll jump through the hoops for a second, but I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to let you do things sideways. And I quit. And I started something better. And I started something for people who think like me, who have been in a scenario where it's like, oh, you're okay with me as long as I do the little dance. And I'm trying to fit in, but I can't quite fit, whether it's from an integrity standpoint, ethical, or whether you're just trying to get me to be something that I'm not quite. So here's the thing I'm going to show you. This is the thing. This is my thing. So my what is helping people identify their optimal niche. The place which this is the optimal niche. This is the place where your joy, your skill, and a meaningful service overlap. Boom. That's your sweet spot in life. So you take that, and from there, you build a successful business around that. Like, I have a particular skill set in helping people identify what they're good at, helping people see their gifting, connect with their calling, and put some things together that are going to connect with the world around them. Why do I want to do this? And this relates back to everybody. Because I enjoy it. This is like a natural part of my identity. I've always enjoyed connecting people. I've always enjoyed, if it's people to people, if it's people to things, if it's people to programs, whatever it is, I'm looking out. My mind has this database in it that's always retrieving information when I'm talking to people. Boom, boom, boom. You're saying this. I met a girl at the computer store. She does film. I'm like, oh, you should connect with my guy who does film. And so I'm making that connection for her. That's how my mind operates. And when I see that you have a gifting, that you have a calling, that you have a sweet spot and something meaningful to offer the world, I'm like, hey, let's figure out how to get that to the world. I also enjoy puzzles and problem solving. This is identity-based stuff. So often we're trying to fit in to something that we don't quite belong in. We go to a job, if we're lucky, we get to be mostly ourselves. We usually don't ever get to be all of ourselves. So I want you to be all of yourself. And I don't want you to have to answer to somebody that's going to have you doing things that's going to challenge your character, challenge your integrity, challenge the ethics, and cause you to do things that are going to have you not sleeping well or not looking in the mirror. I believe that people, when they are happier, they are going to create a community that's happier. I believe that when communities are happier, it's going to create more peace in the world. You are happy in this sweet spot here. Part of the mandate is joy. So in my program, I got an assessment, and it's going to help you identify. It's going to help you pull the things, find the threads, because most of the time, this stuff that's in your heart has been around since you were a kid. It's been showing up since you were in kindergarten or before sometimes, and throughout your life. You're going to see the things where you naturally enjoy. So I got a really, really comprehensive assessment. Then we're going to work on the business development plan. We're going to work on finding a solution and set of tools that's built around your identity, around the things that you're good at. And I know you probably don't think you have something to sell yet. A lot of us don't. But it's really shaping and building around the things that you don't even expect, because there are things that people ask you for advice about. There are things that you're really good at and you probably just don't understand, because it's like a fish trying to describe water. You're so used to it. You're so used to operating like that it comes easy and naturally. So it's hard to figure out how to charge people for it. But that's what makes you the best person to teach it. We'll talk about connecting with the audience, and we'll talk about transferring your belief. Because that's what sales is, essentially. You are transferring a set of beliefs. You have to believe in yourself. There's a lot of mindset things that need to take place here. But you have to help people believe that you have the solution to your problem. And this is not some gross thing. This is just sharing information with them. It is being a connector. It's saying, hey, I got something freaking amazing. I've figured something out in life. I had this pain point. And if you have this pain point, then hey, let's talk. It's as simple as that. If you're interested, say me in the comments. Let's set up a time to chat, and I look forward to connecting.